Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this flight. This is your captain speaking. Today we are flying from Montreal Pierre Elliott Trudeau Airport to JFK, New York. And we have this beautiful livery called Pacifica Airline. Absolutely beautiful. We are in the 747-800. And so let's start our cold and dark procedure. First of all, we need battery. So let's go and add some battery. Standby power on auto, and then we're going to start right away the EPU. And what we're going to do is we're going to line the IRS. And so I'm going to use external power because it's there and it makes it easy for us to do everything. And we're just going to turn all of the pumps on. This is what I like about 747. It's so easy. You just turn all of the pumps on and you can have everything working. All right, so this is all good. We're gonna turn on the engine bleed. We're going to need that. And this is not operational. Okay, I think I got everything I needed in here for now. This is out on auto. We have the beacon light on. We do not need windows heat. Don't need engine anti-icing as far as I know. While we're waiting here 6 minutes for the GPS to align, let me just move the speed brake out of the way. Here we are in CYUL. This is Montreal, and let's go and put the position in here. Okay, this is great. Flight level 420. That sounds good. Let's just put some 5 in the reserve in terms of weight. Thrust limits, this is all good. We're going to take off on flap 5 today, which will make this is going to be our reference for V1 rotate. Everything is good here. I'm just going to look if there is any discontinuity. We do not. Okay. Let me go look at what it's put in here. Okay, so this is good. This is we could actually start the engine right now. So let's go and start engine 1 actually. Gonna wait for N1 to rise, and this one is not modeled exactly like a 747, so we can actually put the fuel right now. We're just gonna look at the motor and you're gonna see it's gonna rise. Here we go. We see our EGT right here. And we're looking at N1. It should go to about 23%. While we're doing that, we can actually enable the flight director. We do have a 10,000 restriction to begin with. Everything is good. Okay, let's go and start engine number 4. And we're just going to do this. This is all good. We can actually, while we're doing this, now we can ask for our clearance. So let's go and turn a clearance and let's request an RFR request.
Montreal clearance delivery. Maverick 1123 IFR to Kennedy, ready to copy.
Maverick 1123 is cleared to Kennedy Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 left climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure frequency is 132.85 squawk 6575.
All right, let's 75. We have the squawk here.
Maverick 1123 cleared to Kennedy Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 left climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure
right, so
on 132
we're on
85,
24 left,
squawk
right?
6575.
There we go.
Maverick 1123 read back correct. Contact ground on 122.075.
Start engine number 2. I gave you just a little bit of sound. So when we're ready, we're gonna go and call for our pushback. And we're also going to ask for taxi. right, let me just lower that down just a little bit. There we go. EGT is rising. We still have 2 minutes for alignment, so we still have a little bit of time. That would allow us to see the maps and also guide this this engine. All right, so IIS should be 250. That's the speed. That's the speed restriction below 10,000 feet. Okay, we got our other engine, so let's start engine number 3. And we're gonna put this on. Everything is good here. Normally I do not start pushback until my RRS are aligned, just to make sure that the plane is not moving. We can change the range of our to about 80 nautical miles. Let's set, so 30 today, the barometer pressure is 30.226 inches of mercury. We only have 1 minute left. We're not gonna put the taxi light on, but we can put the night off, the strobe, the wings, the logo lights. Normally we would put the seat belt on. I don't remember where it is on this plane. This is the overhead panel. Normally it's on auto. So these are the anti-ice windows heat windshield washer. Where's my belt? So seat belt sign. Come on. And this is for the intercom. This is good equipment. All right. Well, it looks like we're not going to get it. All right, let me just reset my position. We have, all right, we are aligned already. So let's go to ground and request taxi IFR.
Ground Maverick 112 tree with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
Maverick 112 tree taxi to and hold short of runway 24 left via taxiway Delta Foxtrot Golf.
All right, so that's the taxiway Delta Foxtrot and Golf.
425 when ready.
All right, so we are going to acknowledge this taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 left using taxiway Delta Foxtrot Golf Maverick 112 tree.
All right, and then we're going to go to ground services and we're going to request pushback and we're going to push.
Ground Maverick 112 tree requesting pushback.
Maverick 112 tree pushback request accepted.
All right, let's go see the guy with the tug is here. So we're going to push back all the way here. And we're going to taxi all the way down here. So let's see. Let's watch him work. He's going to ask us to remove the parking brake once he's connected. There we go, so we can see better here. There we go, connected. Release parking brake. And then we're going to ask him to steer to the right once we reach about right here. So that we'll have much better clear way to reach where we're going. All right, so now let's go and steer to the right.
Ground Maverick 112 tree requesting pushback top to steer the aircraft to the right.
There we go.
Maverick 112 tree, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Let's go and get this done, so we don't want to have any collision with any other aircraft or any the other equipment that we have around here. And I think that's a pretty good clearance for us, so we're going to ask for a stop.
Ground Maverick 112 tree.
There we go.
Requesting the end of pushback.
I'm going to put the parking brake.
Maverick 112 tree request to end pushback received.
We're going to put down the spoilers. I'm going to go back to clearance. And because we had our taxi, now we can enable taxi. And I'm going to put our runway lights. I'm just going to change the camera just a little bit here. Release parking brake, just a little bit of power. There we go. And the plane is moving. Make sure that we're clear of every obstacle. It's important here to not go too fast. It's so easy. This 747 is so powerful. It's got 4 engines, so there we go. And we're just gonna follow the yellow line. Here we go. Of course, I'm steering with my feet. If you're not familiar with how an airplane works, you call that the rudders that's steering the plane left and right. All right, so now we have the yellow lines. Everything is good. And we're going to head out to runway 24 left. Okay, we can actually already enable LNAV and RNAV on here. We can already see the Étoile Saint-Joseph right there here on top of Mount Royal. Look at that. We're going to take a look at some of the scenery as we take off. Just there we go. We're just going to slowly follow the blue line. It is a big plane, so it has to have pretty wide turn. We're trying to be center of the yellow line for taxi as we go. I'll give you the external look of what that looks like. There we go. We're just a little bit off, but we're doing pretty good on that. There we go. If we change the view to be a little more center, it becomes a little bit easier. All right, so we're going to move our brake to a rejected takeoff position. Flaps to 5, so that's for our takeoff configuration. We can see here the number as it moves the flaps down. Trying to make sure we're not going too fast here on the taxiway, that we don't get a speeding tickets. We're almost there, so we're gonna hold short of the runway and request takeoff clearance. Also, we're gonna verify that we get all the settings we need before we take off as well. So let's, right here, we're gonna turn. We can turn using the brake a little bit, and full rudder. It's a tight turn. The plane can do it. Here we go. We're gonna hold short right here. We're gonna turn on power, and we're gonna request clearance.
Montreal
turn
Tower
the runway
Maverick
lights on.
112 tree ready to go runway 24 left IFR to
There we
Kennedy.
go.
Maverick 112 tree cleared for takeoff runway 24 left.
We have been clear for takeoff on this runway here. It's right in front of us, right here. This is runway 24 left. We're gonna acknowledge that we're ready to go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 left Maverick 1123.
All right. Just gonna turn the plane around. All right, just gonna use our rudder and a brake to turn this puppy around. Pretty big puppy. Okay, let's align ourselves really straight with the runway the best that we can. Position ourselves a little bit. There we go. And because we're ready, we're just gonna punch it. We're on toga configuration. I'm gonna put the auto throttle on. We're just gonna make sure we're aligned. And here we go. Just gonna keep it in the center. So V1. Rotate already. This plane is so fast. Positive rate. Climb, gear up. There we go. We're gonna raise the flap a little bit. And we're gonna took on the autopilot just right there.
Maverick 112 tree contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
Okay, and then one more sets of flaps. We're gonna acknowledge the handoff right here.
Going to 132.85 Maverick 1123.
All right, so we're gonna be in position for 10,000. I'm just gonna let the AI control the radio from this point on, because
Montreal Center Maverick 112 is at 1,600.
let me just give you the view from the outside. There we go.
Maverick 112 Montreal Center, continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.26.
We're leaving Montreal.
Maverick 112 reset transponder.
All
Squawk
right.
6575.
At this point in time, it's all about the autopilot doing his job. It's gonna go to 42,000 feet because that's what we have. And here we
Maverick
go.
112 reset transponder. Squawk 6575.
The AI is gonna actually take care of all of the
Maverick
squawk and all the
112 climb
communication,
and
as you can
maintain
hear right
flight
now.
level 180.
All right, so now we're making our turn.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Maverick 1123.
Still a beautiful day today. So what we will do is, because this is a climb and it's going to be boring for the next 40 minutes as I fly. So I'll see you guys when we're ready for the descent and landing this plane. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And we're back. And as you might have noticed, guys, it is night right now. So we're about to do we're doing our descent, and I decided, hey, how about we do this at night instead of during daytime? So what I did is I spawned the plane close to our approach and at night, and we're in a pretty steep descent. Just it put me at 42,000 feet, way too close to the airport. We're gonna try to make this with this speed level really like 100%. We're gonna slow down this plane as much as we can and still descend. We're descending extremely hard right now. We have to be at 1,800 feet. This is gonna be a tough one, but hey, I should have spawned just maybe a little later. But either way, this is something we can try to do. Let me see how much flaps. I can go all the way down to 25. Let's add more flaps. We're gonna add some area of surface here that The LNAV wasn't enabled for some reason. All right, we're gonna try to bring this plane down safely, but quick. You would normally never do this, but hey, it's Flight Simulator. There's a lot of things we could do.
Maverick 112 tree, contact Boston Center.
And normally you wouldn't do. And I'm trying to get the plane to go down quickly without crashing it. 25,000 feet right now.
Is out of flight level 255 for 2,000 feet. Maverick 112 tree, Boston Center. Continue to Delta Papa Kilo.
We're descending almost 5,000 feet per minute. That would be pretty steep for for basic passenger on this aircraft. They would probably say, what the hell is going on? Now we're going down. You'll hear people yelling, hey, this is how we roll, people. We're going down. And you get to enjoy New York at night. Beautiful view. All right, we're at 20,000 feet and going down. I'm going to adjust the barometric pressure, which is 29.92 inches of mercury. We normally would say 29 or 9 or 2. I'm going to set the auto brake to 4. I think we're gonna make it. Let's go look at the nav radio. It is the right nav radio. Let me just add the course really quick. I don't think it matters in this plane, but let's put it in. 15,000 feet. Wow, that is a big descent. Let's go look from the outside. You see the angle of attack is like we're going down. But hey, this is going to be fun.
Maverick 112 tree, contact New York approach on 128.125.
So we are approaching Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo. This is JFK, New York City.
New York approach Maverick 112 tree. Is it
We're still at,
12,200
all right,
feet,
we're at
descending
10,000
2,000
feet now. And we have to
Maverick
slow this
112
plane down to
New York approach.
165
Continue to
at
Delta
least,
Papa Kilo as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
while still going down. Don't forget, we have full spoilers right now, acting as a speed brake. Let's get our runway lights. Put everything down. We don't need these icing turned out. Everything is good on that front. Here we go. I wanted a challenge today. We have one. We're at 7,000 feet right now, which I think we've kind of catch up to where we needed to be. I think we can kind of do less speed brake. Let the plane, you know, settle a little bit. 6,700 feet. New York is beautiful at night, lots of lights. Let's go look at our plan. This is where we're doing. We're at almost at 5,000 feet. You see the plane is kind of slowing down. Finally reaching our speed of 165. We're on idle right now, so the plane is at the bare minimum. This is as fast as it can go down, and this is the only speed it can do. Normally it would have another sets of flap, but at 25 I think we're good. We're gonna be okay. We don't need to go full flaps. So far, everything is good. Okay, here we go. It's gonna stop doing this crazy thing. This is the better view, I think. Here we go. I don't know why it's doing that. I think we need to add some power. There's a little bug in this plane where it goes into these. There we go. Now we're good. Don't know why it does that. It goes all the way down and then it goes full throttles. That would never happen, but we're gonna keep our reference. We still need to be at 1800 here for this descent. That's where we're gonna catch the glide slope. We're gonna get the gear down at Zax. Oh, we have plenty of time. Man, we did this descent like a champ. We did this easy. Maybe not so fun for the passenger on this slide, but for me, that was a pretty darn aggressive descent. We managed to slow down this plane. All right, we need to be 165 knots for the landing. That's the VREF speed based on the weight that we have. So while we're waiting here, I'll explain how the ILS approach works. So let me bring my charts here while we're... So this is the charts. We're actually here right now. There we go. We're going to come down here and hit this at the 314 degree. This is the frequency that's going to guide the plane on the glide slope. Once we reach Mills here at 1800 feet, this is the descent. And this is our miss approach. So around here, you have to go back up if you think you're not going to make it. That distance is 213 feet. So once we get at that height from the runway, if we're not going to make it, we can do a miss approach. And the miss approach is go here and go down and go to Chant and go here until the ATC tell us to come back. So here we are, 15 nautical miles from Zax. I'm ready to go. I'm all pumped up. Let's go take a look outside of New York at night. We see the stars, absolutely beautiful. This is what the city looks like at night. There's a little airport right here, but this is not where we're going. We're going to JFK. We're gonna get lock mode at Zax and then gear down. I wonder if I need another set of flap. Let's do a full flap. Let's bring the VREF right here. There we go. We're gonna be at 162. Full flap. That's 30 degree. We're on set auto brake to 4 so that the plane brakes. We seem to have no wind. I think that's the custom scenario I put in. There's not any wind whatsoever. As you can see, we already are catching the frequency, so we can actually, in theory, put it on LOC, which is lock mode, locator mode, and once we reach Zax, it's going to actually turn the plane to 314 degrees, as you can see in the charts that I showed you earlier today. This approach is going to be great. We're going to land this puppy super smooth. I'm jinxing myself, but I'm excited about this descent and this landing. at night at JFK. What else do you want? Look at that. There we go. We're at a ground speed of 165 knots. Only 8 nautical miles from Zach. Got my my stick and my rudder all ready to go. I believe this is a little islands where the beaches are. You would have seen it better during daytime, but wanted to do this at night. I never do landing at night. It's nice. The runway is all lit up. Makes it pretty easy to see. All right, so we can see the diamonds here. Once we're gonna turn, you're gonna see the diamond move right in the middle. That means it's gonna align with the flight director. It's gonna guide the plane to the runway. Then we're going to see another diamond here. That is for the height. That's what we call the glide slope. And for that, we're going to need to go into approach mode. And we're going to do that once we reach around Mills. Or Mills is the waypoint where the glide slope is going to go down. So just a little bit before, like around here. See the diamonds is showing right now. Got a pretty good range here for the signal. Still 3 nautical miles. Of course, we're going fairly slow at this point. We're already on our VREF. Once the plane turn, we're going to go gear down
Maverick 112
and approach mode.
miles southeast of Kennedy. Contact Kennedy Tower on 119.1 when inbound on the approach.
We are inbound on the approach. My AI is handling
Tower on
communication.
119.1 Maverick 1123.
All right.
Kennedy Tower Maverick 112.13 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 31 left approach.
Here we go.
Maverick
31 left.
1123 Kennedy Tower. Cleared ILS runway 31 left approch.
All right, we just got our clearance.
2 wind 284 at 3. Cleared ILS runway
And we can see the
left
runway
approach.
right here.
Maverick 1123.
We're going to look at this number here. This number is going to slowly change to 314 as we align with the runway. Okay, so as we do this, actually, we can already turn into approach mode. Here we go. 314. This is the radial that this is the where we're going in terms of heading. Absolutely beautiful at night. I'm ready to reduce the throttle, turn off the autopilot as we get closer to the runway. We're on full flaps right now, so full configuration because we're kind of heavy. So I have lots of fuel in this aircraft at this moment. As you can see, the diamond now is pretty much in the center. Glide slope is going to get closer to the middle as we reach around Mills. Here we go. Everything is awesome at this point. There we go, 314. Perfectly aligned. Okay, we're gonna catch the glide slope right now. The plane's gonna start going down. There we go. You can hear the... Here we go. Now it's gonna settle. Gonna keep it right in the middle. We're still on our VRAF. So perfectly aligned. As you can see, it's going down for us, but this is not fun. We want to be able to do this ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I've actually disengaged autopilot at this point and auto throttle. And what I'm doing is basically I'm gonna land this plane for you. Gonna keep. We're a little slow. We're a little low right now. Just I need a little more power. We have still 2 peppy lights. I'm gonna make sure I'm aligned properly.
500.
Of course, this would be easier with a yoke. Right now I'm using a stick.
400.
We're a little low, as indicated by the lights. A little bit off center, but we're still pretty much good. There we go. 200. 100. Reducing throttle.
50. 40,
Flaring.
30.
We got all the white lights.
10.
There we go. Wheel down. Oh, absolutely beautiful landing we got today. Absolutely fantastic. And there we go, guys. We're gonna try to exit to the next taxiway right here where the green lights are. And welcome to New York. I hope you enjoy this descent and this landing on this beautiful 747. And there we go. We're gonna go find our way to the gate. All right, here we go. We're just gonna go around here.
Going to 129.2 Maverick 1123.
You have all the lights. Everything is good. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry if I'm going way too fast on the taxiway. Either way, guys, I hope you do enjoy this flight. And if you want to see more, just leave a comment and leave some likes. And thank you guys for watching.